Alright guys, welcome back for another episode of Shop Talk, brought to you by Precision Design, Down and Dirty Motorsports, and O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your auto parts needs. Alright guys, it's Wednesday. I told you I'll be back live. I know it's Halloween, but hey, I had to bring it to you. Every Wednesday, I'll be here from 8 to 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. Right after Stick 'em to It TV podcast, brought to you by Stick 'em to You TV Network. I want to give a good shout out right quick to Mike Moran from Stick 'em to It TV for letting me have this opportunity, man. And we've been talking the past couple of days. I try to get your name out there, get the network out there. I appreciate all you guys for watching. I appreciate all you guys for sharing, liking. But what I'm gonna do, since it's only the third show, is I'm gonna make the contest run a couple more weeks, maybe 2 more weeks. At least give it a full month before I give out a prize, because it's a new show. It's just now getting out. And hey guys, like I said in one of my live videos throughout the week, I put in for like 2-3 minutes. There's 3 guys so far that's like outstanding, man. It's like they are sharing, they're liking everything I put on, they're commenting, and hey guys, that's what we want to get the name out there. I want everybody to tune in on Wednesdays from 8 to 9 to Shop Talk. Plus, while we're on that subject, we have a new show that's coming to the network, and it's NFG Derby Shop. And I haven't got to really meet the guys yet, really talk to them. They're supposed to be messaging me throughout these next couple weeks. We're going to kind of talk. I'm going to try to get them some things from my sponsor, Precision Design. I'm going to try to get them some banners made and really make this network really pop off. And I've had a lot of feedback saying that people appreciate what we are doing. We are actually reaching out. I'm out here in Tennessee. Fayetteville, Tennessee is where I actually film my TV series, Shop Talk. And then all the other guys are up in Southern Illinois, Indiana, up in that area. So what we're doing is just trying to bring everybody together. And like I told you this Wednesday when I came, happy Halloween to everybody too. Hope you got enough candy. I have one of the signs that was just done. I just pulled it off of the table over there. He just put the decals and stuff on it. So I got one for display. I'm sorry if the driver didn't want it on here. I'm just showing it for Precision Design because that's the only one. The other ones are still got the transfer tape on it, so I didn't want to mess with them. I'm sorry. But Justin, big shout out to you, dude. Hey, I like the sign, silver and black, Raider Nation. I feel you. Brought to you by Precision Design. That's Justin McGill. He will be running in the stock class at November 3rd, Pulaski Agerson. All right, and this is for all the comments and all the questions and stuff that I had about the switch boxes. I have it just propped up here so everybody can see. It's pretty much your simple box. It has your toggle switches. You have your ignition, your main ignition. You flip it on, push button ignition, and it has here your voltmeter for your battery. And this is for either your fuel pump or your fan. It's got 2 auxiliary, just regular size auxiliary switches. And once it is hooked up to a power source, your voltmeter will read, and then all your gauges will light up blue. But that's the switch boxes that I was telling you guys about that he has. I run one in my cars. Awesome. I haven't had any problems with it. Knock on wood. Shop talk. But no, I haven't had any issues, guys. But I wanted to show you. And then throughout the programs I'll have in the future coming up, I'll have more products. I'll have different giveaways, different prizes. But hey, going back to that, like, share, subscribe. I even put my YouTube channel on there. It's Down and Dirty Motorsports on YouTube. Go on, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about it, share the videos. If you have missed my podcast on Wednesdays, you can go back on the Stick 'em to It TV's Facebook page and review the videos. And also, you can go to my YouTube channel. I have some cut-ups and some bloopers and the shows. They're also labeled and everything. So if you have missed a Wednesday, go back, look on YouTube, and the shows will be on there. Plus, I'll put some builds and some guy, a couple friends of us hanging out and building some cars. Just doing random goofy crap. So please like, share, subscribe. But this episode, I'm going to go into some clips of me building the mini car for November 3rd because, guys, it's coming up this weekend. Saturday is it. It is the November 3rd Fall Brawl in Pulaski, Tennessee at the Agri Center. And I will be filming this like I've told you guys. I am running the mini class. And the clips you see tonight is my mini car that I am building, and actually it is built, it's ready. It's not on the trailer yet, but it is built, ready to go. No problems, hopefully. You know how that goes. And then there will be some interviews. I have Hudson Weathers. He's out of Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. He is going to do a clip of him showing what he's driving for the November 3rd Derby. He's going to explain to you guys why he's picked that, what he builds, how he builds, and maybe you pick up some tips from him. He's a good guy. And then I'll have another one on here. It's Kalen Skinner. We'll throw some clips of his build, why he builds those certain cars. Excuse me. So, I mean, it's going to be a good episode, guys. So please stay tuned with Shop Talk. And like I said, the driver's interviews, the clips of the mini car being built. I'm building a W body. It's only my second small car to ever be built because I'm always running the big cars with guys. But I got somebody persuaded me into building a mini. So guess what? I've built a mini for this show. But I'm still learning on it. I'm taking tips and and putting my own perspective on it and building it my way. So, but I think I will have a wall, and I'm gonna have an in-car cam plus. We are filming the show, so if you stay tuned to Stick 'em to It TV, like, share, subscribe on my YouTube. Go to me on Facebook, Josh Kirkland, or reach me on here on Stick 'em to It TV. And then, like I said, from 7 to 8, it's the Stick 'em to It TV podcast by Michael Morant. And then it is my show from 8 to 9. And then our new show, NFG Derby Shot, will be premiering on, I want to say Fridays, but we're going to make that, we'll put that out on the network and let everybody know when to tune in. I know he's moving shops or getting relocated to another shop, so it's going to be probably a week or two. But hey guys, stay tuned for that. It'll be awesome. What we're doing is bringing our views, our guys from around here, our builds, our cars. They're doing the same thing up north, so we're just mixing all ideas and trying to keep the Derby community safe and trying to keep them together. And please feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment. I want to give a big shout out to my sponsors, Down and Dirty Motorsports, Precision Design, O'Reilly Auto Parts. So guys, stay tuned. This episode is going to be good. So we're going to show some clips, and I will be back. All right, guys, another episode of Shop Talk. It's only my second time ever building a mini car, and it's the stock class, so it's I don't really know a lot to do to them. I'm always building big cars, but don't make fun of my junk. But if any of you guys want to make some suggestions, what I'm stuck on, man, is how do you guys do your suspension on the W bodies? You know, I like just take everybody's suggestions and kind of put my ideas with it and make my own. It's kind of cold out here. I got some heat running, but and another suggestion is what do you guys prefer, or what do you guys suggest when I got just a simple 4-point cage inside the car? How do you run your back bars out? What kind of ideas, or if anybody's got any pictures, please put them on there. What I'm going to do is I'll fix to cut some plates. I just got the door and stuff back on, and I had the cage put in. I got the door skins back on. And, what I'm fixing to do is just cut some plates, put them on the car, get this thing ready to, I think this is the last, yeah, because that was wood, the whole side of there's wood. So, y'all, I got these 6 plates right here. So, that's what I'm going to do for you guys. And this episode of Shop Talk is brought to you by Precision Design, Down and Dirty Motorsports, and O'Reilly Auto Parts. Alright guys, I'm fixing to get my safety gear, and I'm fixing to get to cutting these plates, man, and get these on the car. If I can find my stuff. I don't want to like jam out, because I want you guys to hear me if you need to, but... And what I'm going to do probably is fast forward through the cutting part until I get the plates cut. Woo! Gotta get something that's not nasty. Sorry guys, I'm a little nasty. But for real, this is only like my second time building a mini car, so and you can see I'm doing it by myself, so I'm kind of just taking step by step, learning. I'm watching some of you guys' pages and looking at some of your guys' cars, so I like the way some of you guys got some ideas, man. Some of y'all's got some pretty badass rides, but I'm learning to do the mini cars. I've got a couple W bodies, so I'm going to kind of build a couple of those to kind of learn. Like I said, I build most of the big cars, Crown Vics and things like that. So these mini cars is new to me. So I'm learning trades. But the stock class I run, there's not much you can do to it. So as far as like strengthening up the frame, or you can run a 4-point cage, pretty much for driver safety. Move the gas tank battery. You have a rollover bar also, because after I've seen as many derbies I've seen and cars getting rolled over and tops getting squished, this is a must. The rollover bar, plus I'm going to run a front bar off the front. Now I'm thinking about running a back, so just maybe some, give me some of your opinions on how y'all do your spectre decks. I know I cut mine out on my big cars. Actually, this was the first year that I actually took it completely out, and I pretty much tunneled a hole back in and then ran my back safety bar in. But I want to see how you guys do your Luminas, derby bodies, and things like that. I want to see some of you guys' cars, some of your suggestions, some of your opinions, negative or not. I mean, like I said, this is my second one, so I'm just taking it all in, guys. Learn a little bit by a little bit. I'm trying to find a cord, so hang on. Bear with me. Bear with me. You know how it is in the shop. Well, actually, mine's like a she shed. My she shed's on fire. My she shed. But no, for real. I mean, I like to. That's the whole reason, like, I designed this show. I want to bring everybody's opinions. This is my last run for the season. Really, I've got some big cars we're finna start building. But I was gonna run. It's the Plasky, the November 3rd Plasky Derby. So I'm trying to get it finished up. I've had a couple things come up the past couple weeks, so I was almost done with it. I've got a few little odd end things, like finish, welding this door here. And then I want to run another tank protector, but I want to run it off the back. But I just, like I said, I want you guys to show me some ideas. But like I said, I'm gonna get to cutting this. I think it's my last blade. Some shop talk. Oh, you know how it is when you run out. Then you gotta go and get more. All right, guys. mini class cars, because you can build this thing in about a weekend, at least 4 or 5 days. It ain't nothing like building them big cars. Plus the expense is a lot easier on your pockets. All right, well I got my 6 plates cut. I'm fixing to get this prepped up. This is where I'm gonna put the 6 plates. I already got it sanded off, grinded, ready to go ahead and weld. I need to probably beat some of this flat, but that's all I got left to do this side. And then I'm gonna pretty much crease the 2 front fenders. I was just gonna leave these factory shocks, man. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, it's only my second one I've ever built, but I have all thread coming through, so that's gonna keep the front pretty much. And then I moved the hood down about an inch and a half. That way I can kind of wrap it down at least to protect the radiator a little bit more. Like I said, guys, I'm just picking up ideas from you guys and pictures and things, and just kind of, you know, this is only my second one, like I said, so please don't judge me. And my little welder, she's 220. I gotta get another bottle put on her though. She's out of gas, so I just use straight flux. Hey, 200 bucks, 220, whatever, $220, man, it's been well worth it, dude. I don't really do no heavy welding with it, but hey, it's got a warranty on it. She burns out, you go back and get another one, just keep on welding. Whoops.
1061 WTAK.
No.
Mackenzie here on Monday during your lunch hour. Dino is back. But the Rockaholic always.
I really do need to get this done. It's getting closer and closer to the Derby, and I've got to get this thing finished. 6 plates. So that's what I'm gonna do. I've got everything prepped. I'm ready to sit down and get to put these plates on. Get my little trusty stew. Hey, feel free to comment, man, for real. Give me some ideas. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Tell me what you know. I mean, each to their own building, you know what I mean? Just pick up tips as you go. Like I said, second one, but I think I'm gonna stay with these W bodies because they're pretty hard. I mean, they're pretty hard factory. I was ramming that 78 Cougar I got around back, and I was pushing this trunk on in, and you can see I absolutely didn't do anything, which I left the stock aluminum bumper, but I reinforced a little bit. I ran some rebar in the front, then I put some 2x6 plates, no 2x5s, I'm sorry, 2x5s all the way. I put about 6 on the front to keep it from folding down. You know, I'm just trying to, I've got 2 or 3 other bumpers. I've got 2 other bumpers. One come off an old Chrysler, I'm not sure what year. And then I've got a late 80s square body bumper that I could use, but I seen some mini cars, they was putting too heavy of a bumpers on the front, and I seen the front ends, you know, they're wanting to fold down, break off. So I thought about just reinforcing the stock one, and then, you know, kind of reinforcing it a little bit. I've seen a couple cars where their front bumpers are still on stock, so I'm just trying things out. If it don't work, I know the next one, then I'm putting a different bumper on. But now my big cars, I do swap bumpers. But mini ones, it's trial and error right now. I'm having a good time. I'm going out November 3rd to that Plasky, the fall draw, and just to put on a show. If I fold it, I fold it. But I'm gonna have a damn good time, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna start getting prepped, getting everything ready to get the door welded up. I only got me some new gloves. I'm gonna try these out.
John Boy and Billy, we appreciate your listening. Thanks for making 106.1 WTAK your choice for rock.
Yeah! Adam, you better be editing through all this. From the time I said I was gonna prep, just kind of fast forward all this. Let me get everything set up, and then kind of go to your little commercials. You know, your business. Do like Down and Dirty Motorsports. Do a little, the little clip like we've been doing. That was awesome, man. I love how you put it on that. I just don't know how to work all the editing stuff on my phone. I don't really have. But anyways, when I say I'm prepping, just go ahead and kind of edit through that. I want to try to make a show of building this, welding this, doing a little odd and end things to this, talk about the cage. But, you're the man, you're the editor.
I'm Hudson Weathers from Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. 20 years old. I've got a 83 Malibu wagon here that I'm currently trying to get ready for the Pulaski show next weekend. Trying to get it all finished up so we can make it show. We have run into some snags with these two builds that were not planned for at all. But it's dirty, you know. I have always been obsessed with derby. My uncle was the one that really got me into derby. He always ran at Lawrenceburg, and I always thought it was the coolest thing ever to build a car, you know, and go out there and beat the crap out of it. But after I tried it, I realized it was more than just beating the crap out of a car. It was hours in the shop, long nights, and it's a big learning experience. But I like these box GMs, but most people got their preference for the box Fords, but I like the box GMs just because they're a little easier for me to build, because I kind of know how the suspension works, and it's a little easier. I know where they bend more than I know where the Fords bend, but you know, everybody's got their preference car. But we are currently trying to do some finishing products on this car. Trying to get it ready for Jake's show. It should be a killer show. Hope everybody can make it to that show, because I can promise you, you won't want to miss it. But what got me into derby? My Uncle Wes Taylor got me into derby, honestly. The long nights of going out there and helping him in the shop and seeing that it's just more than building a car. It's actually a lifestyle. You eat, sleep, and breathe derby. It's like a drug addiction, honestly. You can't get away from it at all. There's no way to get away from it. Once you start it, it's over. You'll always be waiting to run your next show, waiting to build your next car. But I love it, man. I wouldn't take anything for it. I wouldn't do any kind of other motorsport just because this is where it's at, man. If you're gonna do something, do derby. Straight up, do derby. That's all I gotta say about that. But me and old Kalen Skinner are gonna be running the stock class. I think he's running the Pontiac, and this is the first actual Malibu wagon I've ran. It's the first one I've ever owned. Still got to set the motor in it tomorrow. Plug the cage in, everything up should be done. Besides the oil thread and stuff, but running a little behind. We wasn't really planning on running this show. It was just kind of a spur of the moment thing. Jake, I feel like he's going to be a great promoter for this show. He's not going to take any bull crap. If you don't build the car like he wants it, you ain't running. He's going to give everybody a fair shot. Yeah, it's going to be real fun. I'm real anxious to see how the all-stock's going to run, because the only thing I've ever ran was Lawrenceburg roll cars, and it's fun, but this is going to be something new, you know, no tilt, nothing, no 1-inch all thread, nothing like that. It's going to be chain and go. It's going to pretty much budge your doors shut in a couple places, put a cage in it, put your motor in it, and go, you know, see what the car's built of. But the reason I chose this car is I've always wanted to run a wagon. And I had this one sitting around. Figured, you know, it's pretty much like Caprice in a way. And I ran them, I love them. Built them out, they're good cars. I'm running Chevy motor, of course, with a 400 transmission in it that I ran in 4 derbies now. It's a bit stiff one. And it's a good built motor. It's built right. And I feel like it's gonna be a real good car when I get done with it. But I don't know. I guess we'll see whenever we get over there how it's all gonna go. I've been under the gun, kind of pushing it. Wasn't really planning on being there, but I couldn't help it. You know, one more show this year. I had the itch to run it, so I'm gonna run it. And well, I don't know what else to really say about the car. I don't want to give away too much. I mean, it's stock. That's all I can say about it. It's stock. Malibu. Never ran one. Gonna see how it does. Might run a couple more of them. Got one more sitting at the house. Gonna take it and see what this one does. See if I like it. I like them square body Caprices. Got a couple of them sitting around. Just gonna go back to where it all started. My first car I ever ran was an '82 2-door Chevy, and they had a 305 in it. Had a 305. Me and my Uncle Wes built it. He ran a mid-90s Grand Marquis that year, and I run that one. And my first derby ever was at Lawrenceburg. I got in the heat, went up against a bunch of Marquises, Crown Vics, and town cars, and got in a feature. I ended up busting training lines and overheated the training and it locked up. But that's probably been the most fun cars I've ever ran because they're simple. And if you know how to build them, they're good cars. If you build them right, they're really good cars. I don't know. I'm just going to see how this one does. Maybe it'll hold up, not disappoint me, but be pushing it, making it down. But we're going to be there. And I promise we're going to put on a show too. We ain't going to go out there and, you know, go slow and just sandbagging. We're going to go out there and put on a show because that's what people, they work hard, come out there and spend their money to watch us put on a show. We put these late nights in the shop. It's what time right now?
About 11.
11 something. We still got plenty of work to do tonight. I mean, we put these late nights in shop, and it's for us, you know, for the love of running the sport, but it's also for the fans, you know. You want to please the fans and give them a good show and give them their money's worth. It ain't all about winning, man. It's all about, I mean, you know, winning's good, fun, but getting out there and putting on a show and having fun with your buddies, that's what it's all about, you know. Some people just take it over the top, and winning is everything. And I think this is what this show that Jake's putting on is going to go back to the roots. A derby, stock, chain, main, go show, you know. Get out there, don't worry about if you got an underbuilt car or, you know, make sure you done this, done that. Just get out there, build your car, get out there and have fun. It's gonna be a good show. But y'all don't miss it. It's a week from tomorrow, November 3rd, Pulaski. Come out and watch it. Good show.
Yeah, I think my front bar turned out pretty good. I just tied it into my rollover. But I know our rules state that we can't have one coming off the back. But I thought about pulling one up through the trunk up to the bottom of the roof and have a big old like 3/4 inch nut or something on there and tighten it in. And then I just kind of made this out of some scrap I had out of an old car. And it's not welded. Our rules state that we cannot weld to the hump, but we can touch it, but we cannot weld it. So all that does is just strengthen it up right here with my fuel cell. That way, you know, nothing happens to my fuel cell, which I got my battery charging. It was kind of weak this morning. But like I said, I don't really have a lot of parts for my, I didn't want to take a lot of stuff out of my other car to put in here. So I just went ahead and made my own battery box. I got me a plastic housing, you know, that comes factory with battery boxes. And then I just took me some 3/4 inch all thread and ran down to the bottom of the car, nuts on each end, cut me a piece of 1x6 and made my own battery box. I just put a little bit of foam around it just to keep it from kind of rocking, but I believe the bolts will keep it in place. I'm running a factory shifter because it's a factory cable shifter. So, and then I had to, had a lot of trouble, man, because I pulled the radio out of this one like I did that Impala I always talk about. And it locked it down with that anti-theft crap. And I've never really messed with that GM anti-safety pass lock. So I ended up putting this radio back in, and then I couldn't get, like it wouldn't, when you turn the ignition on, it still wouldn't fire off. So I had to put a push button ignition. Like I said, I've never really built one of these before, so I'm kind of running all these problems. But I put it all on a switch block, a push button. I put my fans on toggle switches, and then I put my ignition on push button. So you just turn the key and push the button. And I've got my temperature gauge on one side, and I have my oil pressure on the other. And then, like I said, I put my cage inside the doors. I just used regular 2x2. It was some scrap I had, and I didn't, like I said, this was not it was a budget build. It was just something for a show that one of my buddies is putting on, and all my money's tied up in big cars. So, but that's what it's all for, man. It's built in about 2 weeks, and you go out there and destroy it, have a ball. Some people don't understand, man. It's hard to explain. I got one passed out. But yeah, that's what it is, man. We got it all put in together. Like I said, the plates are on. The whales probably ain't the prettiest in the world, but they're on there. I'm not real good at this thin damn sheet metal here. This shit's very thin on this car. Like I said, I'm just gonna use that factory cable shifter, and then I'm just gonna run, see what she does. It's all fun and games, and I will be filming that run. You know, I'll be in the mini class, plus we're gonna film the stock class and the one and done. All right, guys, I'm just gonna get to grinding a little bit and go ahead and painting this side and getting it ready to dry so I can get my decals and everything on. Then I gotta get them tires off and try to at least get some kind of foam, air, or something in them. And then I'm waiting on my buddy. He's got some V-treads I'm gonna put on the front. Like I said, I didn't change out the bumper. I used stock. Just stock bumper. I just want to go out and have a good time. Alright. I've got my front bar on. Got my ring sign on. I got the door welded in place. I finished the back part of the cage. I went ahead and just done the 2 bars coming off of the middle of the seat bar. Coming back, putting a plate on it just so they don't crush my fuel cell. I looked at some ideas and I seen some other cars. I was kind of just taking ideas. Now I'm just gonna try it on this. Hey, trial and error, ain't that what they always say? But yeah, now what I got left, I need to jack it up. I need to weld my struts, shots. Change my tires out. And I'm just gonna send it. But I will show some pictures of how the back is. I mean, it turned out pretty good. It turned out better than I thought it would. I went ahead and just come off of my seat bar, like I said, and just ran 2 down at about a 36-degree angle, pretty much. I mean, it had to be a good fall. But I got the door in place. Now all it is kind of get messy with a grinder a little bit. Paint the door, get my decals on. She took my old keys to my truck. She said, I ain't going nowhere. I said, shit, I got a derby car. I got the old aluminum running, cuz she ain't gonna hold me down. I gotta do the axle.